Is that your man? Yeah, cause if it isn't, yeah, I'ma play my very best for you tonight. She said I have a proposition. Every they want to take me home tonight. I said, what's that? And she said, if you can make me dance, I'll stay forever. If you can make me dance, I'll stay forever. So I sung how I wore when it came hard to breathe. Had to focus to make sure I hit the notes. And there's palm and I won't blame you if you can't believe. But she began to flow. That's your man, hey, cause if it isn't, I'ma break my very best for you tonight. Then she say I'm a magician. And if you really want to take me home tonight, it's quite alright. Yeah, she say, if you can make me dance, I'll stay forever. If you can make me dance, I'll stay forever. I'm in love, girl, is it obvious? I'm just trying to figure you out. I want all of you if I'm honest. I'm just trying to figure you out. You're all I need to know. You're all I need to know. 'Cause you're all I need, you're all I need, you're all I need to know. 'Cause you're all I need.
Miami has a Dolphins, the greatest football team.
The weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather. And we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. But straight ahead, it's a matchup of unbeatens, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Atlanta Falcons. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
They'll run. Here's Wk8. And he'll be taken down right around the 27. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup for 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 27-yard line.
Again, it's Achane. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. You talk about this Falcon defense. They were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
The best defenses I know, they draw lines in the sand and say, you're not going to cross that. For most of them, it's 100 yards of total offense. They didn't quite accomplish that, but still a pretty darn good game last week. Just over 100 yards of total offense given up.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Now Tua signaling to change things up. Tua, fast pass outside complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
That's good for a Dolphins first down. A 5-yard gain on the play. And the Dolphin first down.
20, TX. Step. 8. Ready.
Tua sets up to pass it. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line.
A loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful of one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
All right. Out. Hey, come on, two.
Now HN on 1st and 10. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's 2nd and 10. And now they'll shift things around. Off of play action. Tagovailoa. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long.
And it's 3rd down.
Watch it, Oscar.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first.
10-yard gain, but it's 4th down.
Hey, 21 TX.
Tua on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Looking to put a drive together. A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. We'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there. So this game of our, Charles, the talk of the NFL world all week. 2 unbeaten teams, and you rarely see such a matchup this deep into a season.
I would agree with that because normally you might get one team undefeated for a while, but 2 teams like this, and I remember in preseason, you looked at schedules and said, I think these 2 are on a collision course. It'd be interesting to see if they actually get there, and they did. And to me, the winner of this game has to wear the crown of Super Bowl favorite.
6 the Eagles, 6.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. Still going inside the 20. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are on the board first here this afternoon. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Falcons 7, Dolphins nothing. Zane Gonzalez.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet.
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run, so this game is crucial.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
It's a pickup of 3.
2 is going to change things up. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And his throw here is incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. But now it'll be third down. You talk about this Falcon defense, and they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
A short one here, secured by the tight end Waller. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
It's a gain of 32. First down, Miami.
Now they'll change things around before the snap. Short throw going to be caught by Waller. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Hill going to go in motion right. And again, it's Tagovailoa. Open net is Waddle, complete. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29.
Jalen Waddle. It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 29-yard line.
This throw nearly intercepted. Oh, the big D lineman almost had it. But third down coming up.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
From the gun, it's Tua. He'll try and do this himself. And they stop him short of the first, as he can only get to the 20. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it.
Hey, 21 here. Let's go.
Here's Tua. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And this game, Charles, much talked about coming in. And you think there's a real chance this is a Super Bowl preview?
I do, because as things stand, and I'll give you a little bit of a caveat here, that maybe things will shake out a little bit if someone loses along the way. But here we are right now. These are your two current #1 seeds, and I think they're both good enough to make it to the big game.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Robinson up the middle. Loose inside the 30. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 53 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ball game. One of the reasons that this team is on this win streak, big runs like that.
When you see runs like that broken off, you know this is a team that's confident running the football. A big reason why this streak has occurred, they've come together, had a plan, and stuck to it. And when you get big-time runs like that, it makes it easier to stay with it, doesn't it?
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Back to Robinson now on 1st down. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. Again, it's Robinson. And he gets in. Touchdown Atlanta. Bijan Robinson with his 2nd touchdown here this first half. And the Falcons go up by 2 touchdowns. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now a 2nd and 10. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Two are going to throw. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Bro, coming slow, 6 racks on a sweater. Think I'm cheating, I'm just chilling with the fellas. Grandma always told me never trust these. Spit 60 racks on the camouflage bells. Blue diamonds on me, I'm a blue gem.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9.
Pat the 60, pat the 60.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Third and 9 here.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Cougar 19.
They'll throw with Penix. Looking left side of his man. That's Robinson. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Here's first and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. To the air, Penix. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
And down here, first and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You've got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
And the Falcons will extend their lead here just before halftime. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Falcons 41, Dolphins nothing. Zane Gonzalez set to kick off.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. Treads into the stiff arm. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to goal. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Now Penix. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And that's going to make it 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Watch out for Hill on the return. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
Solo left Zion.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. A short one here, secured by the tight end Waller. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred the defense.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Fifth catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion.
Now Tua. They're going deep for Hill. Touchdown. Tyreek Hill with career touchdown number 96. He joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list. And the Dolphins are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this one over the back line of the end zone, where they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 77 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Robinson with another carry. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd down and 9.
Set. 19, Tiger, 19, 18, ready, 18, ready.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Second and 9.
Let's go. go 80. Ready?
And they'll run it here. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Only a yard of the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
But now they're in a spot that every team tells us when we have our production meetings they don't want to be in, 3rd and long. And that's because those back-to-back running plays just didn't accomplish a whole lot.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8.
Let's go back at 60. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Buffalo 18.
Looking to throw, Penix. And a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
Go, Rick. Go.
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready up. Go.
Here's Penix. Locates Mooney on the out route. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Short completion, just 4 yards. And it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and
60 bison.
And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's going to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
And looking to throw, Penix. And they'll find the open man. That's complete. And the Falcons are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Diamonds on me fight, Nick and Reese, Argentina, Orange Richard Mill on me dancing just like Bia. Going against Gliss, I wouldn't want to be
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Panther 6. Ready.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Bijan Robinson with touchdown number 3 here in this game, and 17 now on the year. And the Falcons add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Gonzalez able to tackle on the PAT. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Gonzalez set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Looking to pass. Tua. Another catch there for Waddle. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down.
A gain of 26 yards. First down, Dolphins.
Back to throw here. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Tua. He'll let this go deep for Waddle. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. Good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
At the 35-yard line.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4.
Let's go now. 52 blue.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves them with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. And now defensively they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. The offense on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Robinson will try to pick it up. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. And a timeout taken. Just 6 seconds away from the 2-minute warning. This defense wanted to stop the clock prior to that, and they do.
A 53-yard attempt.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hurt. Viking 18.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Now Pennick's going to hold on to it. And this turns into a nice game with a slide at the end. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn them for a first down.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Let's go.
And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18.
Made the quick throw there outside the numbers, and you can feel the thought process. They just wanted to get in his hands and let him make a play. But how about the job they did defensively to keep him bottled up? Instead, they tackle him for a loss.
70 Lions. 18 Rebels.
Off the option, that's complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down. And it would appear that that's going to be the one to do it.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
Back to throw. Now Pennick's going to hold on to it. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Michael Penix, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons are closing in now on a 7th straight win to start the year. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Zane Gonzalez set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10. They're on 24-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And he'll indeed get him to the line and spike it here to stop the clock. Second and 10.
44. Ready.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And that, what a dangerous throw there back across the field. It's incomplete.
I think this one offensively, this is one where you just say, let's move on. Let's not even watch the game tapes from this one.
Yeah, you might just want to throw it in the trash, act like it was never there in the first place.
Yeah, just say we're good. I actually have heard of a coach in the past who took his team out to the practice field and ceremonially buried the game film from the prior game when they got clobbered. That was his way of putting it behind them.
It's a gain of 20. That's good for a Dolphins first down.
One final try for Tagovailoa. He'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And when you break it down, this was just a thoroughly dominating performance.
And I truly thought that we'd have a tight game coming into this one. I think you felt the same way based on our conversation after the production meeting. But obviously not the case. And how about just how it broke open? You just all of a sudden, whoosh, there it is. This thing is pretty much done. And the crowd stayed with it to celebrate because they're like, let's enjoy watching our team play this well. This is fun.
So for the Falcons, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, the loss knocks them from the ranks of the undefeated as they drop their first game of the season. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gautin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.